So far, we talked about not being a discrimination, not allowing to marry is not a discrimination because that's not a right that is protected by the Equal Protection Law. We also talked about the economic disadvantages of it because we would have to spend more money with Social Security, Medicare, and other social aspects. And we talked about the importance of having a federal regulated clause that really determines what marriage is, because otherwise we would have any type of relationship based on love or companionship or anything like that to be considered a marriage, and we do not want that. So the thing that is the most important is that they want to break tradition. They cannot marry because they cannot procreate. It's just simple like that. The religious institution, our institution, the United States, we say that a marriage is basically because we want to get married, we want to procreate, to have children, and that's one of the reasons. And that's basic function of our body, and we cannot have that. So it's safe to say that gay marriage is not natural. Anatomic features of the body evolved as to fit between a man and a woman. So gay marriage goes against that. And the definition of marriage is that in some cultures, marriage is only consumed when when sex occurs. And in the United States, the coitus, but not in other forms of sexual contact, a man and a woman's bodies coordinate by the way of their sexual organs for the common biological purpose of reproduction. They perform the first step to the complex reproductive process. And we also talked about the tradition of marriage. And actually, there is a research done with 156 gay couples, and from relationships that range from 1 year to 37 years. And 60% of those couples, they enter the relationship as exclusively sexually exclusive, or expecting exclusivity. I don't know how to say that. But not one couple stayed faithful in the span of 5 years. All 156 couples were unfaithful in the span of 5 years. So if we're allowed them to marry, so what the basic definition of marriage about being faithful, supportive, that's going to go down, because if they already show that behavior, how can we expect that they're going to live up to our expectations inside a marriage? And for the claim of the medical conditions and how that would affect society because of Medicare and the expenditure, state expenditure, there's also another research done by Paul Cameron. And while marriage is associated with greater longevity for men, males who have sex with males in homosexual partnering was associated with a decrease in longevity. He analyzed obituaries from in 2 years, and he realized that the span, that the life expectancy of a heterosexual man was much longer than a homosexual man. So we say that gay marriage should not be allowed, and it's not a matter of discrimination or equal rights. It's just a matter of keeping the tradition and making the society better.